Deep post gets to about the middle of the field. This deep blue defender is going to turn his hips and start to run back with that deep post. This player is set at 15 yards and he's not even close enough. And we are just going to pass lead that up and away. Fire it in right along the sideline.
My dogs like to play Madden in 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South.
What is going on YouTube? King Reg, and we are back. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel. Now we are still going to be in my single-back wing stack offense out of the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. But today we are going to be recreating the most unstoppable play in Madden 21. Now that play is PA boot over. Now this play, guys, has kind of taken over Madden. A lot of people are running it. I just wanted to kind of put a unique spin on it. Going to be under center using our offense, and we're just going to be able to sprinkle this in, really keep people honest, and just give them a whole nother play to worry about, a play they see all the time, but out of a different formation. Now, before we get into that, guys, I just want to kind of give you a little bit of an overview of this offense. So, like I said, Pittsburgh Steelers playbook, single back, wing stack. Now, what I love about this offense, guys, it's a balanced formation, kind of that stack look on one side, the wing double tight end look on the other side. That's going to give us really balanced running game, really balanced passing game. It's going to let us attack all areas of the field and keep our opponent very, very on it. Now, as far as that double wide receiver stack, guys, this is going to give us a ton of unique route combos we can go to, really attack unique areas of the field, and really just give your opponent looks they are not used to seeing. We're also going to be motioning players all across the field. We're going to be motioning tight ends. We're going to be motioning receivers across the formation, outside of the formation. So that is just going to also give us a lot of different looks we can give our opponents, guys, and just really let us attack different areas of the field with really unique stuff. So I'm going to leave 3 links in the description, guys. The first one will be the playlist to this offense, guys. Go check that out after, especially the first video in the scheme, guys. It's the intro video. We go over our abilities we use, the personnel I like to use. It's a really good intro breakdown to the scheme. We go over the running plays in that video. The second link in the description, guys, will be another full offense I have released out of the Steelers playbook. It is empty tray stack. It is a super, super powerful passing offense, and honestly one of the most fun offenses I have ran all year. So that'll be down in the description. You guys should definitely check that out. Kind of use it in unison with this single back wing stack offense. And then the third link, guys, will be a live stream I actually used this offense in, so you guys can go check it out and see kind of this offense in action. Now, if you guys are also new to this channel, I do things a little bit different. I try to do really in-depth, full scheme, full play breakdowns. I have real gameplay footage for all the plays I put out. I'm going to show you guys this stuff actually works. I'm going to bring you down on the field. I'm going to break it all down, show you this stuff actually works in head-to-head, in your CFM, when there's users on the field. These plays are all actually going to work. Now, if that sounds like something you would be into, definitely leave a like on this video and sub to the channel. Okay, let's get into this breakdown, guys. So the play we're going over today, it's just going to be one setup. I want this hopefully to be a little bit more of a quick video. So it's PA fork is going to be the play we are using, and we are going to recreate PA boot over. Under center, it's going to be a totally different look. Now, kind of what I like about this play. Now, it's based on one of the best plays in Madden 21, one of the most unstoppable plays that a lot of people are running, but we're going to be doing it in a different formation, under center, using the concept in a way that your opponent isn't used to seeing. But guys, I'm not trying to make a cheesy offense. I don't want you guys to just run this play over and over and over like you will see some people running with PA boot over. I just want you to sprinkle this in, maybe 2 or 3 times a game. That's how often I will use it, just to keep your opponent honest. Just give them another look, and they're going to be just like, oh crap. He also can basically run PA boot over with all the other stuff we are throwing at them. Another reason why I love this setup, guys, is it's going to be using the same tight end motion as my favorite running play that I've already released, and 2 other passing concepts that I'll be releasing later on. So it's going to be the same tight end motion, so that's really not going to give our opponent any tells that we're running PA fork or running our other 2 passing setups, or that we're running that really, really powerful running play. And then this setup is also going to work against man coverage, guys. We will break that down as well. All right, that is it. Let's go look at our adjustments on our reads, and then we'll get down on the field. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, I try to make this screen for every single passing play I put out. The basic idea, guys, you're going to have all your adjustments and your reads. You guys can, come back to this video at any moment and bring this play screen back up, and you'll have everything at your fingertips. So, play we are calling PA fork. Now, our adjustments, guys, I'm always going to run it on the left hash or the middle of the field, But you want to run it on the left side of the field. It just makes it easier if you have a right-handed quarterback when you're rolling out towards the sideline. You don't want to be rolling away from your, strong throwing side. And then you want the stack on the left side as well. And then our adjustments, guys, we want to put the inside tight end on a delay fade route. Then we want to take the outside tight end. We want to put him on a drag and motion him across the field. And then we want to put the front receiver in the stack on a deep crossing route. Now, guys, I go over it in the intro video. I do use Hot Route Master for this scheme. You will need Hot Route Master in order to run this setup. But if you got it, this setup, you are absolutely going to really give your opponent. All right, guys, so our reads versus zone. We want to look to the flat defender on the wide side of the field. If he's in hard flats, if they only have one flat defender on that side, or doesn't have his zone drop set to like 30 yards, you can basically throw this crossing route, pass lead it up and away, and you can basically I went in practice mode, guys. I can fit it in basically every single time when the zone drops are set at 25, and even when they're set at 30, you can still squeeze it in. You'll see with this deep post, guys, he's going to pull the deep blue defender out of the play basically every time, and it's just going to leave a huge hole there, and you're going to force the user to go help on it. Now, if the user runs with the deep cross and there is hard flats on the field, guys, we're I do like a little half rollout because I use Brady. If you have a really athletic QB, you can roll all the way out, but I'll do a little half boot over. You can release your tight end. He'll run like kind of up the seam. All the yellow zones will be dropping way off. The user will be following the deep cross up the sideline, and we can just pass this to the tight end. He just gets to a really nasty area of the field. Now, against man, guys, we want to look to the deep cross first, then we look to the drag from our tight end, and then we can look to the deep post. If there's no safety in the middle of the field, we can also throw that up. But I have footage of me hitting the deep cross and the drag. Okay, let's look at the gameplay. Okay, guys, so we have all our adjustments in. Here it is. We motion our tight end over, so that's going to be the same motion as that running play that we have that is super, super explosive. That's what the setup is going to look like, guys. We're going to run through this. So we're going to fake the handoff here. That's also going to hold the user down. That's going to give our deep cross time to get deep down the field, which I really like. Then we're going to look to this deep cross, guys. So the way this play works is this deep cross and this post are going to work in unison together. What's going to happen is this deep cross is going to come, and a lot of the times when you run a deep cross, this deep blue defender is actually going to be able to sit on this deep cross and help make a play on the sideline. So he has no hard flats on the field. We could have thrown down to the tight end underneath right away. But here's his purple zone. He looks like he's set at about 15 yards. So that is just nowhere near deep enough. We'll see here, guys. Once this deep post gets to about the middle of the field, this deep blue defender is going to turn his hips and start to run back with that deep post. This player is set at 15 yards, and he's not even close enough, guys. I'm telling you, go in practice mode, set it at 25 yards, this curl flat, and you will beat it every single time. And we're just going to pass lead that up and away, fire it in right along the sideline, and that is like a 35-yard just dot down to like the 15-yard line. Okay, same thing, guys. Snap the ball. This one is going to be against cover 2. So same thing. We're going to watch the user on this play. His cloud flat here is getting way underneath. He's playing on the tight end. So now our eyes are going to the user, guys, and this deep blue defender. So he's playing cover 2. He's dropping his linebacker into a deep blue zone. So he would run with this player, but then he sees this deep post. He's going to help there. The cover 2 deep blue is going to help on the post also, and now it's just the user in the middle of the field. He's way too late reacting. He sees this deep crosser, but he has absolutely no shot. We're able to fire that into that hole, and that's just a really easy gain down the sideline. Okay, same thing, guys, one more time. Snap the ball. The user tries to shoot the gap. Like I said, we are going to run the ball a lot when we motion this tight end over, and people are going to be trying to shoot the gaps because this running running play is so good. So you're going to see a ton of guys try to shoot the gaps when they see this tight end motion over, and that's just really going to give us the ability to hit this deep crosser down the sideline, guys. So basically we want to read it. As soon as we see this guy stop and kind of either turn and run or just not commit to our deep crosser, guys, we just want to fire this in along the sideline. That's a 30-yard dot down to the 5-yard line. Okay, same thing, guys. Snap the ball. On this play, the user does a much better job. So the last few setup plays, the user had been caught in the middle. He'd been committing, helping to try help with the run, the underneath stuff. Now the user is going to turn. He's going to see the deep crosser. He's going to help there. He has 2 flat defenders. Zone drop's not set very deep. But basically, the user is going to help here. That's going to take away the deep cross. He's got 2 players on the drag, so obviously that's taken away. So now we're going to release our tight end, guys, and look at that. He's just going to get into this absolutely just sweet spot in the middle of the defense. The user's just in such a tough spot. We're going to fire that in, and that is just stealing. Okay, one more time with the release, guys. So we're going to snap the ball. Same thing, user commits down to the run game. I'm telling you, you're going to see this a ton again when we're running this tight end over concept. So we snap the ball, the linebacker sees the deep cross, he's committing, he's going to help there. He has hard flats on the field, so that's going to take away our drag. So now we're just going to release our tight end right in the middle of the field, guys. The user reacts just late, but even if we look here, guys, this deep blue defender, because of this post, stays so far in the middle of the field. We actually could have thrown this for a touchdown right to the back corner of the end zone. But we release our tight end. Absolutely no one home in the middle of the field. And we take that upfield, put a juke, and that's like a 15-yard gain. Okay, let's quickly look at this play against man coverage now, guys. So same setup. I won't ever really call this play to beat man coverage necessarily. But if they surprise you with man coverage, it's going to work very well. So the reason why it's going to work, guys, is because if you look at our intro video, we have short and elite on our top of stack receiver and our tight end that we motion over. So now both of them are going to get super good separation off the line. So we see our deep cross light up right here, guys. And then we see our tight end light up right here. So against man coverage, guys, they're both going to get really quick separation. You see this is still lighting up in the middle of the field. He has like 4 to 5 yards, guys. The drag is also going to get really quick separation. And if they have no safety in the middle of the field, guys, we can also look to this deep post. But we are just going to fire in the deep crosser. 4 or 5 yards of separation. Same thing. You're going to get the user sucking down, trying to shoot gaps to stop our running game a lot too when we motion this tight end over. Make a guy miss, and that is a 37-yard touchdown against man coverage. All right, guys, there it is. PA fork into PA boot over. Obviously, guys, I don't want you guys spam this play. I'm just using a concept that is really popular, that is, really popular for a reason, kind of using it, incorporating it into our offense. But once again, don't spam it. Call it 2 to 3 times a game. Just make your opponent think about it and, really take advantage of a really good concept. I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as we aren't, overusing it and spam. Now, really loving this scheme so far, guys. We have a ton more that we are still going to cover, so stay tuned. Do not forget to sub to this channel if you guys like what you've seen. Do not forget to leave a like on this video. That is PA fork into PA boot over, single back wing stack, Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. I am King Reggie, and I am out.